Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
How's local SEO? I'm doing great.
I always ask. Sorry. Local SEO is doing amazing, as always. Always. Yes. There's always new things to go through, new things to learn, new things to confirm and check. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and new fires to put out, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's okay, though. We're way ahead this month so now I'm going to jinx myself by saying that. But okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm going to blame you. All
You're
right.
welcome.
So today I have a great topic, and that is, how can I turn my website articles into lead generators? So what that means is, you go through all this time to create all these great articles, and you can listen to some previous episodes about where to get ideas and how to start doing that. But once you have you're in that process, or you've already done that, you've created tons of articles and you have tons of people coming to your website. Now, what do? Now on those pages, I have some great recommendations for what you can add to those pages so that you can capture all of those visitors and turn them into paying customers. Boom.
Nice. All right, let's hear it.
All right. As always, in any article that you're going to put up on your website, you're going to be answering questions that your potential clients are searching answers for. Okay, so when you do that, you're going to add at the bottom of that, or in the middle of that, a call to action. A call to action could be schedule a consult with us. Make it a customized call to action that relates to whatever answer that you're giving in that article. Include your phone number or a link to your contact page, anything that makes it easier for the person who's reading the article to take the next step and reach out to you. So that's number one. That's a basic one. You've probably seen that and then ignored it, just like I have. Now, the next one that I love this one. One of the main reasons, or one of the big things people are searching for is always price. How much is it going to cost me, right? So how much is my divorce going to cost me? How much is my new roof going to cost me? How much is my solar system going to cost me? All of these things are, the most important thing these people want to know is, how much is it going to cost? So why not create, you're going to hire a web designer, or actually probably a developer, to design this and create this for you. It's a widget, a cost calculating widget that's customized to your service, where the answer is only gettable with an email address. So that way they come to your website, reading that article, and then right to the right side of the page is that cost calculator, where they can find, one of the most important answers to their questions is how much. So including a cost calculator so they can play with it, then input some specific numbers. This, of course, is going to be different from business to business to business. So there really is no choice but to spend some money on a customized cost calculator. And these are awesome. Just you make sure that they're connected to your CRM. That means your email management system. So that way, when people want that answer, they have to give you their email address. All right? Make sense?
Yes. Don't agree with it, but okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to give them a general idea. And once they fill that out, kind of the whole idea of these calls to action, or these things on your site, is, of course you want to marry on the first date. You would love it if every person who comes to your site picks up the phone or contacts you for your service. But you have to understand that rarely happens. So on the regular occasion, you want to have some kind of relationship that you can develop over time. And that means email newsletter. So getting their email address is the only way that you can kind of develop a relationship with them, with that person over time. So they do trust you more, and they do once sometime in the future reach out to you for your service.
All right. Well, we'll discuss this more offline.
What's your objection to a cost calculator?
All right, you asked me, okay,
Yeah.
so let's just say it's a loan calculator.
Oh.
And it says, okay, hey, you put in all this information. Oh, but now you have to put in your email address to get the response. Forget it. So because spam is such a huge, and I'm not opting in, if there was a, hey, at the end of it, hey, if you enjoyed this or you want to get any updates, put in your email address and we'll be happy to send them to you. But I think the opt-in question is very important, especially if you are trying to build that trust at the beginning of the process.
Sure. Well, definitely have a checkbox on that calculator that says, I agree.
Well, that wasn't obvious, but
all right.
Yes.
Next thing that you want to add. So this was about developing an email newsletter list. So the next thing is have something on that page that gives or the opportunity to sign up for a newsletter that provides valuable content on a regular basis. So what I mean by that, say you are a travel agency, and your subset is whatever, luxury travel, and you are in tune with that industry. So you do a lot of research because you're always trying to help your customers get the best deal. So having a newsletter that goes out once every week or 2 weeks or once every month that has, these are some of the best deals for luxury travel that we've found, give us a call to book one. So giving someone access to that valuable content, your expertise, on a monthly or regular basis as the kind of the reward for signing up for that newsletter is very, very important and super useful. So I think that Jamie would agree with that one. No?
Barely. Just kidding.
He zigged. All right. Anyway, it's a great way to get people to sign up if you're going to be providing continuous valuable content based on your expertise in whatever industry that you're in. If you're a restaurant, you could do promotions or valuable coupons, whatever it is. People want stuff for free, and definitely your expertise. If you're in financial services, if you're CPA, lawyer, any of those things where you can provide some valuable insight or expertise into something they're interested in, they'll sign up for. And that's a great way for you to then market to them later on, right? We're not marrying them on the first date.
Well, but yes, and I thought another good one would be you could reward them with 100 loyalty points.
Yeah, of course, for a travel agency. Yeah.
For anything.
All right. I was like, for a roofer? Okay.
A roofer, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so for example, if you're a roofer, you could think up different things that, give you business during your low months, and then think about giving a discount to people who sign up, something like that during your low months will enable you to still be working and charging and bringing in income. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Another thing that I like to have on that page, on that article page, if you have the time, make a video speaking directly to that person who came to that page and explain all of the benefits that your company provides. So it's directed towards, basically it's a custom call to action in video form. What that provides is a face, a smiling face, a trustworthy face, a happy person for them to do business with. So build trust, build rapport. You do that video one time, and it definitely is a way to personalize your company so that way people are more inclined to give you their email address or to pick up the phone and call or send a contact through your contact form. Great.
All right.
Yep. Under those, of course, on each one of those pages, we want to add trust seals. So a trust seal is if you're part of any organization, any professional organization that has certified you in any kind of way, you want to have that seal on those pages too, just so people trust you more. So these are proven to increase trust, increase those phone calls and those contacts. So
beautiful.
Having all of those things on each one of your articles is a good way to get, one, the email address, and two, the lead in the future. Get that customer and get that sale.
Okay.
Boom. That's all I got for today, unless you have any questions.
Yeah, that's turning leads from articles that are written on your website.
Yeah, because when you're creating articles, for all of our clients, we're creating tons of articles. We're getting tons of website visits. And this is a way that we can get those website visitors, turn them into clients, turn them in. And that's exactly what we all want, right? We want to be able to solve a problem, to serve more people, to grow. There you go. This is how the end product of that.
All right. Beautiful.
All right,
anything else you want to add?
That's it. I think Jamie would probably agree, having the PDF, delivered to your inbox. I think that pretty much went without saying. I guess you could do that too. Those do work as well. But like I said, I go to websites all the time and I'm like, okay, close. But these kind of things, they do bring value to that page and they bring leads to your business.
Yes. And if we can just discourage one thing.
What's that?
You go to the website, say you find an article, you start reading it within 2 seconds. So you're just getting engaged. And then some pop-up jumps up and says, hey, join our email list.
Well, so joining the email list is not a valuable proposition, right? Why would I join your email list? You don't
because now I'm trying to read this article, but now somebody poked me in the eyeball with this.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Thank you.
Make sure there's something valuable, and make sure it's on a timer that's longer than 2 seconds. I like 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. How long does it take to read the article? So I've seen ones that are the before you leave kind of pop up. Those I like those as well.
All right.
Well,
I guess we'll agree that I'm right and you're wrong, but that's okay.
Okay, thank you. You should start your own podcast, the anti-SEO podcast.
The angry SEO podcast is the best.
There you go.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's wrap it up there. If you enjoyed this podcast, feel free to share, like, and review this podcast. If there's something that you've been looking for with how to improve your web rankings, and you don't know where to start, I would start at the very beginning and go back to our first podcast, which was 5 years ago or so, and just start listening, download and subscribe to all of the podcasts, and you will learn something new in every podcast. There's a little bit of overlap, but not much. So each week there's something new for Adam to share with us. So
yes,
definitely do that. And if you have a question, feel free to send it to us on our Facebook page or LinkedIn page. And we will do our best to address it in upcoming podcasts.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.